Ain't nothing but a simple man. They call me a redneck, I reckon that I am, but there's things going on, get me mad down to the core. Yes sir, a redneck simple man.
Well, hi there, how y'all doing?
Jimmy Joe, let the world know Fat Ass is coming.
Jimmy Joe back again for a long-awaited episode of the Jimmy Joe Show. Hope y'all have been doing real well. Oh, Jimmy Joe has been. I've been busier than heck. Old Norma Jean, she got better after her little hog factory accident. If y'all wasn't aware of it, she was involved in an accident at the hog factory. That's why it's been a little while since old Jimmy Joe put an episode up. Had to deal with my old sister wife, you know. Got to take care of old Norma Jean, otherwise old Jimmy Joe don't get no loving. Alright. Here we go. You know, I'm just going to get right on down to it. Alright. A lot of folks been sending in questions. Now, I got a special view out there. Miss Rachel, thank you for all the questions, and I'm going to do my damnedest to answer every single one of them. Now, that's a lot, though. You know that. So, but here we go. Here's one from JD. That's all I'm going to say is JD. And JD asked me, what do I think of Coney 2012? Well, first off, I thought a Coney was a hot dog with some chili sauce on it. Until I looked it up there on the YouTubing channels. And then I found out it's about this feller that thinks he's some kind of El Presidente up in some third world African country. I believe so. I could be wrong. My facts might be a little twisted. But anyway, what he's doing is he's taking children's and recruiting them for his army, and he makes the children's kill their parents. No. First off, that's why out in the wild, animals eat their young. Alright? Just wish y'all understood that. Now, there's two sides to every story. And I ain't had a chance to listen to Mr. Coney, and I don't think anybody's gonna have that chance. I don't like the fact they call them invisible children because, well, if they want something done about it, they better be able to see the damn children. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. So, JD, I hope that answers your question. Alright, if everything is true, then yeah, shame on him, and I hope he gets caught. Alright, Rachel. First question, well, this ain't the first one. I'm going to read them backwards. You asked me, pepperoni or sausage? Now, if you're referring to what I like on my pizza, I'm going to tell you I prefer the old pepperonis. I like them a little on the burnt side, a little crispy. Don't like soggy pepperonis. Just don't taste real good. Alright? So there we go with that. Next question you ask is iPhone or BlackBerry? Well, again, I'm going to assume you talking about them Star Trek highfalutin cellular telephones. I'm partial to a different fruit, not the BlackBerry, but the Apple. All right, I do prefer the iPhone. Jimmy Joe knows how to use it quite well. I know how to use the BlackBerry too. But I do prefer the old iPhone. And matter of fact, a lot of my videos, they get shot with the old iPhone. Alright, Norma Jean make her a good living at the old hog factory. She can afford that stuff. Next question was paper or plastic? Why not answer that in an episode? You need to go on back and watch now. Next question is electric razor or disposable? Well, you forgot. Well, I prefer the disposable. I don't like the old electric, and as you can tell right now, I don't like any. All right, but I use the old disposable over the electric because the electric run up my old electric bill, and I got old Norma Jean's brother out there, Jethro. He'll be peddling his little booty off. All right, and he don't want me to waste electricity on an electric razor, so I just use a blade. All right. The next question. PJ's underwear or nude? Well, the good book says y'all not run around naked. Alright? So we don't run around naked. When old Jimmy Joe's laying up in the hay trying to go to sleep, I prefer to have on t-shirt and some drawers. Alright? And then that's going to lead me to the next question of boxers or briefs. Well, old Jimmy Joe prefers boxer briefs. Ha, best of both worlds. Before the advent or the invention of the almighty boxer briefs, Jimmy Joe would wear what is commonly referred to as mighty whitey tighties. Alright, you have no idea how many times I got in trouble for smuggling plums. Alright. Shower or bath? Well, hell, I don't need to take neither. Alright? You know. Alright? If I have to choose, though, I'm partial to taking the old shower, because old Jimmy Joe don't like treating himself like a stew and sitting up in the bathtub, all the funk and butt juice leaking out, getting all over you. It just ain't good for me, ain't good for me. So, give me the shower any day of the week. Coffee or orange juice? Well, neither. Can't stand the taste of coffee. Now, I will have a coffee if I need a quick pick-me-up. I like my orange juice if I got me some vodka mixed with it. I like my coffee if I got some Kahlua mixed with it. So what do I prefer in the morning? Something with alcohol in it. Alright, that's what I'm getting at. Next question. Rachel, you done asked a lot. Cash or debit card? That's a very good question. Now, my neck of the woods, gotta go with cash every day of the week. Every day of the week. Because not every place down here in the sticks take the old debit, credit, whatever the card it is. They just don't take it. So we got to go with the old cash. You want me to do something for you? You ain't going to pay me with your damn debit card. You're going to give me a nice crisp bill of some sort. Alright? Next question. Summer or winter? Well, I don't know. I don't like being too hot. I don't like being too cold. So I'm more partial to the old springtime because you get more rain and such. But then again, you get the winter time where you get to snuggle with your loved ones. But then you get the summertime when you get to see all the little hoochie mamas out there wearing their scantily clad Satan-type outfits. Just ain't Christian-like. But you get to see all that during the summertime. So, what do I prefer? Norma Jean, what do you think I prefer? She ain't gonna talk today. Alright? So, I had a feeling she was gonna do that. So, here's Jimmy Joe's other camera that he uses.
Oh, you're a douchebag, no.
Alright, there you go. She just called me a douchebag. You hear that? Alright, I was bluffing. I just want to see if she'd do it. Alright. So, there we go. That was Norma Jean farting, just so y'all know. Alright. You hear over there? You hear? Damn, Norma. What you doing over there? Them beans coming back on you? I can't everybody see you shake your head, baby. She ain't trying to say nothing to me. Alright, folks. Well, I guess that's going to do it for this week. I hope y'all have a good one. Now, there's some things that are going on out in the world. Skin Scribe Tattoo, you've heard me talk about it many times. Every Sunday, if you have a lowrider or a customized automobile, or both, or you just like seeing lowriders and customized automobiles, stop by and check them out. That's Skin Scribe Tattoo here in the Indianapolis, Indiana area. If you don't know how to look for it, you can get to it off of my fan page on the old Facebook. It's at facebook.com/Jimmy Joe Show. Also, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can send them. You can send all of that to JimmyJoeShow@Comcast.net. Alright? So there you go, folks. Be safe out in the world. Hope y'all had a safe St. Patty's Day. As you can tell, my allergies is acting up. You see the little water coming out my old eye. Well, y'all have a good one. Take it easy now.